Computer. I guess it's recording. I hope it's recording. Very good. Guys, let me just read this disclaimer real quick. We're going to be talking about Forex trading, and the disclaimer reads like this. Past profits do not guarantee future results. Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk. Before deciding to trade this foreign exchange market, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment level of experience and risk appetite. It is your responsibility to be aware and understand all the risks associated with foreign exchange trading and seek professional advice. That's interesting, it actually says that. Anyway, guys, what we're here to talk about is something really, really, really cool. We are super excited to have found this. Patrick here is someone that I found making a post, and when I saw it, I said, I need to check this out because I've done Forex trading before. I spent a lot of money learning how to do it. I actually did really well with one account and basically 5 times did probably about 6 weeks. And then I realized that what I was really doing was gambling, and I lost my whole account. Then I said, okay, well, I know there's potential there because I know there's people making lots of money in it. And what I did then is later on, I actually hooked up to a bot, and someone said to me, oh, bots watch the algorithm will change in 3 months and then it won't work anymore. And I said, yeah, sure. And did that. And then basically watched that whole account get depleted down to nothing. So I've always believed that it could be done. And I basically forayed off into cryptocurrency trading and did decent with that. But as a couple other people that are on this screen or on this hangout will share with you, is that cryptocurrency trading, unless you have a really big account, there's not any real big way to make a large amount of money. Okay. So the Forex market is definitely a different kind of an animal. Now, the first thing I want to say is what the company is. The company is called Tradera. And what it is, it's a complete training platform. Matter of fact, let me just, I know this is bad. I'm going to sort of read. It sounds like a script, but here's what is Tradera. Tradera is a platform built for aspiring entrepreneurs looking to make an income through the trading and financial markets, along with the building residual income from our efforts. What do you get as a customer at Tradera? Well, first off, you get trading education. I can tell you the trading education is second to none. And when you have a couple people here come and talk about that, you'll understand what that means. Forex alerts. So we actually get alerts, 3 alerts a day, when telling us that there's a trade up there that we can actually check out. And the best thing about that is once we've learned how to mark up the charts and what we're looking at, the alerts will make sense or not. I've actually taken a couple trades, and sometimes I'll look at them and go, that's not attractive to me. I'm not going to get into it. Live trading sessions every single evening, Sunday through Thursday. There is a live trading session and live training where they're marking up the charts and showing you how all this stuff works. Fundamental analysis. Basically, a section of the platform it talks about major news and what's going to affect the market so you can take advantage of it. Mentorship. You'll have access to many expert traders, access to one-on-one training, guide you through the journey. This is all $99 a month. Now, people have asked me, do I need to sponsor in this business? No, you don't need to sponsor in this business. I got in this business. I was not going to sponsor at all. I was not going to share this business at all. I really didn't care about sharing the business. There is no first off commissions. There's no fast start bonuses. There's nothing like that. Basically, if you get in, what has happened to everyone so far that's gotten in and seeing what's behind the scenes, they get excited enough to know that they want to share it with other people because they want to help other people. Once you do share with 3 other people, then basically your $99 a month is free. Okay. Beyond that, there's a way to earn. I didn't want to even get into the extra opportunity because there's people in here, they're doing $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month, basically by building a team. More importantly, I want to talk about what we're going to do. So we have an active group of people. Our group here is, we meet every single day and we hold each other accountable. A lot of times you get into an MLM or a business and the people that you sign up with disappear, right? They're nowhere to be found. We have an active ongoing Facebook chat. We have, basically we do Zooms almost every single day, sometimes for 15 minutes, sometimes an hour. We mark up charts together. We talk about what we're seeing in the markets, what we're seeing in the signals, and what's happening in the business. But more importantly, we help each other and we hold ourselves accountable. Because the one thing that we have learned is the training is second to none. All I can say about the training is when I first saw it, it was like the blood rushed out of me because I said, I've had all this technical training before. And when I saw the straightforwardness of the training that is provided here, I said, that is such a different way of doing it. Anybody can learn this. Anybody can learn it. The best way for me to describe it is Forex is like a bouncing ball. Remember those words, a bouncing ball. It will come up in the training when you start to do the training in the business. On top of that, we have a great group of people. Patrick here is actually my sponsor, and I want to thank him that he brought me into this. I will tell you, I have had a message from someone, and this is not a joke. I had this message a couple nights ago, and it was, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have just changed my complete financial picture, and I might not ever have to go back to work. So really, to me, that's what it's all about. That is why I shared it, because I do know that if you do follow the training and you don't break the rules, you can do very, very well with this business. With that, I want to bring something up that is like a calculator, and I want to share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. So we have a coach on the team has created this, they call it a 20 pips and dip method, okay? This is taking a $50 account in Forex. It's a very small amount of money to start, okay? I'm doing this right now. I didn't even do a demo account. A lot of people will start with a demo account and they'll practice for a couple weeks to make sure that when they put some real money in, that they have an idea what they're doing. Now, I actually put in real money because I would think that I put in $50 and, I did like, I don't know, 96 pips on Friday. And you'll see that on my Facebook posts. But basically, here's a system, and this is a super conservative system in what our teacher is telling us to do. So your first trade would be a lot size of 0.02, and don't worry about the mathematics and what this all means, because you're going to get this all in trading. But basically, a 0.02 lot size, and your first trade or your day's trade of 20 pips will make you about $4, right? So now you have an account worth $54. Well, the next day you increase it a little bit, it's a little bit more, increase a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And basically what you're doing is you're just multiplying your account and compounding it, okay? So every single one of these is a trade, and what they're saying is you should get 20 pips. Now, you can get 10 pips in a trade in the morning and get another 10 pip trade in the evening. You're going to accomplish the same exact thing. But as you can see, trade 18, technically it could be day 18. This could be 9 days of trading. Your account's now like $746 starting with $50. Okay, again, this is for examples only, guys. This is at a low conservative measurement. I don't even want to show you aggressive because it'll blow your mind. Basically, here's after 30 trades. Technically, there's 5 days a week you can trade. You want to call this 6 weeks if you want to do that. 1 trade a day at 20 pips. This is what you grew a $50 account to. Now, when we talked about this, I wanted to say this to people. What if you only did 3 trades a week, right? And you took 10 weeks to take $50 to get to this? And it's pretty good. That's really good. Because at this level right now, you think about every time you're making a trade, what kind of profit can you make off of your account that you have? That's money that you can take out of the bank. This money, if it's made once a week, for some people would be life-changing. If you could do this 2 times a week, some people could quit their jobs. If you could do it 3 times a week, it could be a full-time passion, right? The good thing about it is we have everything in place for you to make this really easy. Forex is traded around the clock. This is not a 9 to 5 deal. 2 o'clock in the morning is the first trading session. 8 o'clock in the morning is another trading session. I can't even tell you the other time zones because I haven't studied that enough. But look, if you really wanted to say you could get to this point here, and you can go way beyond this, by the way, I do want to say that to you, because the other thing you can do is what happens if you got 40 pips in a day instead of 20, right? Or in one trade, right? There's 2140. All right. So this is showing an example. This is one of our tools that we have that we can actually play with. Tara has already marked up her future plan and how she's going to do it. I do want to say that, again, this is for example only. And if you will just take a look at this as well. I put this under super conservative. I know that there's a rookie in one of the teams. I think it was the second week. He did $20,000 this week in live trading in a real account. Actually made $20,000. I'm going to show you the back office of Tradera a little bit. Here we go. All right. So this is our back office. All right. You see where your members are from. Here's where you have trade alerts. Probably should show you this because this is worth it. So here's a really interesting thing. So this company started in the middle of December. Okay. And this is their win-loss rate. This is from the alerts that they have given us. Okay. This is not even from, I mean, like I said, I barely pay attention to the alerts unless it's a pair I like. I like to actually trade something that I really follow because they do teach you to just follow two or three pairs so you get really good at what you're focusing on. But this is what's insane. This is a plus 20,188 pips. Okay. Win-loss ratio of 399 to 197. Now, the reason why this is such a huge number is because when you do have a loss, you have a stop loss. So you're not losing more than you are making, because some of these are 165 pip wins, right? Let's see if I can find one. Oh, there's a plus 16, plus 64, a plus 163. Now, a pip, so I can have you understand a little bit what this means. Like your smallest pip on 20 pips would be like a $2 win, right? But this is potentially a $1,630 win, right? If that makes any sense, if not even more than that. All your education platform is here. The education platform, all I can say again is it's so straightforward. The thing that really hit me the most is the guys that are teaching it are really good. The actual teaching in the back office. I had an epiphany when he explained the bouncing ball and when he explained what the banks and countries do, because right now it's like $6 trillion are traded on the Forex markets every single day. And people go, what? That's impossible. Well, it's not impossible because countries are moving money in between countries, right? And banks and countries know that there's money to be made doing this. Now, when a bank or a country needs to make a move of $500 million, right? They cannot go and make one trade, right? It would completely shoot that pair off the charts, right? So they have to do it in steps. Well, the point is when you recognize when that's happening, you know how to come in and get that money off that, all right? That's just crazy. I'm going to show you now something really, really, really cool here. Let me bring this over. Close. All right. So this is something that we just got access today. This is going to be a game changer. This is going to be a game changer for everybody. So this is an indicator that has been put on TradingView that we get access to for no extra money. I would have paid $1,000 for it myself because I've been waiting for this. And I've been playing with another indicator that I did have access to. But this is really, really interesting because, let me see if I can zoom out here. I want to show you something. Myself and Tara marked up this, I think it was Wednesday, 24th. Yeah, we started paying attention to this pair on the 24th, if not the 23rd, and we started marking up the lines. And what we did is we started training on this ourselves, and we were watching how the ball would bounce, right? It would bounce inside and bounce. So here's something that's really interesting. Here's a buy signal, right? And we are over this medium line here. I won't tell you more than that because you're going to learn some on trading, but I will show you one potential trade that someone could have caught and how many pips that meant. Remember, 20 pips is your magic number, right? Well, if you would have taken this to here, that's 235 pips. Okay, 235 pips. All right. All we need is little 20 pips. There's people that are doing multiple 20 pip trades at the same time. It's called stacking trades. They would do 4 or 5 because they know it's going the right direction. Because when you look at this and you get your eyes trained through the program, you'll understand that it's going up in the momentum. It's going the same direction. And what I mean by that, I'm going to try to show you on 4 hours so you can see what I mean by that exactly. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. So adjust this a little bit. There we go. So this is over 4 hour period. This is March 23rd. Here's where it crossed over the line. But you see how these lines are staying inside this zone? This is our trading zone. This is one of the things you're going to learn. This is on a 4 hour. That's extremely long, big. 1 hour is really, really good. And that's where you really get your play. And then you trade off of your 5 minutes. And again, I don't want to do training on this, but I want to just show you the potential, because the potential is just wicked. Here we go. Here's another buy right here. Just again, this was the 26th. So here's a buy signal right here. That's 129 pips. That's what the indicator that we get for free. We are going to start having classes on this multiple times a day, all during real live trading sessions. So when we bring people in and we can show them this, they're going to actually be able to see how this works. But this is an invaluable tool that we can never, ever wish that we could get. I mean, honestly, I didn't think I was going to even get this at all. I really didn't care. What I cared about is I like this. And I know Tara does too, because this is a way for us to be accountable to ourselves to make sure that we're growing our account the way we need to. Tara is starting with a much bigger number when she gets seriously trading. I am going to put a much bigger number than $50 as well, but I am playing with one now. I raised my account 27.4% or 27.2% on Friday alone. Okay. The first day that I had signals. So with that, I'm going to come back to you guys here and stop sharing. I have stopped sharing. 5:23, good, great timing. What I'd like to do is I'd like to have Tara come on and just say a few words about what she thinks and how she feels about what's going on and your overall impression about what we have here.
All right, so a little bit about my background. I spent almost 20 years raising my children online in marketing, but of course it was a health and wellness product. And when I stepped away from the company I was with, I was on the search for a very long period of time. And I met Bart here 2 or 3 years ago now. And when that company didn't go to where we wanted it to go, we would always have these exact meetings every single night, talking about our goals, talking about exactly what we wanted and where we wanted to be. And it was a big thing that we both wanted to get into trading. And our biggest thing is we did not want to recruit anybody. We wanted to worry about ourselves, our family, and what we can do and find a program that will make that happen. Because, you get to a point where you don't want to bug anybody and you don't want to drag anybody behind with you, and you don't want to have your income relying on what other people do is the biggest thing that, I was burnt right out with. And so we got into another company prior to this, and I know there's another gentleman that is there with us, that we know that is here with us today. And we learned an incredible amount from there and really got our eyes open to what all the markets are about. And it was crypto trading. And in the crypto trading, yes, we learned a lot, but there was no profits to be made, no matter how big your account was. And so Bart, of course, was still on the search. I was still on the search, and Bart came across Patrick, and Patrick showed Bart all of this, and he got a hold of me ASAP, showed me exactly what was here. And I started going through the 4 or 5 day trading. And this trading, guys, is by far unbelievable. You're looking at somebody that did not make it through high school, somebody that struggled tooth and nail, somebody that had full-blown dyslexia, okay? And then at the age of 25, needing to retrain myself, relearn how to read. This shit anybody can do. And sorry for swearing. Anybody can do it. It's very, very straightforward, very easy. And with the new tool that, Bart just shared with us, if you know how to read the signals, it says buy, you buy it. It says sell, you sell it. It says buy, you buy it. It says sell, you sell it. Doesn't matter if it's 20 pips, 100 pips, 300 pips. If you guys are listening and seeing the indicators, you will make money. And that indicator, honestly, I would have paid thousands for, because of what you can make off of, trading. and what it gives you. And we have it for free in our back office for $100 a month, as well as all the training. And, with this indicator, do you have to learn? Do you have to, train yourself and go through the education? If you choose not to, no. But I highly suggest everybody taking the time to really understand what the indicator is catching on to, what the indicator is reading, because then you're going to be that much more confident in putting in your money, that much more confident in understanding, why is it telling me to buy? Why is it telling me to sell? What exactly is it looking for? Here, guys, the Forex trading, the profits here are unbelievable. Like a $50 account, guys, you can turn it into those numbers that he just showed you in 30 trades. There's people in our group that make 15 to 20 trades a day. So, I mean, the other day with, my demo account that I was using, I made 5 trades in one day, right? So it really depends on where you're at, what you want to get out of it. And the biggest thing that I see from here is crypto, you needed at least a $10,000 account to even make a dent in your profit. And here you can take a $50 account and you can make mountains out of it. So, and if you don't want to share this, this with anybody, that's cool. But I know for a fact I'm waiting for my laptop to come because I got to take it to my dad and I got to take it to my brother because they're the kind of people you have to be right in front of them. And I am hands down making my brother do this because he is financially hurt so bad to the point he's going to lose his home. And we all know people like that in this situation and just getting worse and worse. And we have here something that you have a license to write your own paycheck. How big do you want it? And how fast do you want to get there? Because I know for a fact it's going to change my family's life. And I'm going to make sure I was the one, hands down, I was not going to tell anybody what I was doing. I was only going to do it for myself and my family. But I can't keep my mouth shut. So back to you, Bart.
Yeah, well, that was my same thing too. It was all about me doing it for myself because, my thing is I'm 58 years old. I have a great job. I make a great living. But, I want to retire. I want to be able to have a way to make money after I'm done with my regular job. And I want to be able to work a couple hours a day. And now that I've seen what our coach does and what Patrick's doing and what I've been practicing, I know that within a year, I can do this full time. I don't even need to work anymore. I could work a couple hours a day and I can work anywhere. Our indicator's on this phone. My trading account's on this phone. I could be in Orlando at Disney World trading. I could be on a cruise if I wanted to and trade. So that's the beauty of what we have here. The fact is, like my whole thing was I was going to commit 12 months. I was going to commit to paying $99 for 12 months. I didn't care if I made it a penny. I'm sharing it from anyone else. What I cared about is I learned the skill set because that to me is the key. It's the skill set that'll set you free, right? It's the one thing that no matter what, when this is all said and done, if this company's gone in 5 years, I will have the skill set to continue to trade. I don't care if I have an indicator or not. I know how to read the charts. This will never go away. And another thing I've had people say to me, well, what happens if you have an account that's $100,000 and you're making these gigantic trades? And you know how much money is going through those trades? Like I said, you have no concept. $6 trillion is moving through this market every single day. If you're making a $5,000 trade in essence, you are a speck on the wing of a fly on the butt of a donkey. You are nothing. You're not going to move the market at all. You are absolutely nothing. You can make as much money as you want to. You're not going to affect the market. So we've seen trades in crypto affect the market. I have actually witnessed it. I even thought I knew who was making the trade when I was in that group. So this is so much bigger than that. It's like we're hidden. And what we're doing is just amazing because the other thing is this. We can trade crypto. We can trade the US 30. We can trade the NASDAQ. We can trade, you have no idea. You can trade gold, oil. There's people trading crypto, just Bitcoin. Think about this one. This is so crazy. When I learned how to trade crypto, I can only trade the USD against Bitcoin or Bitcoin against the other altcoins. But it's like a one-to-one trade. It's technically nothing like what we're doing here. You can take a trade on crypto and BTC, and the way that this exponentially grows, it expands out the trade as you go higher up those pips. You could make 50 times the same amount of movement in a trade in crypto than you could have in a currency trading platform. And I know that Tara knows that for a fact because we haven't even started that. We're just playing with the 3 coins or 3 pairs we're concentrating on. but there's people in our group just killing it. I know that one of our coaches the other day, I think she made like $3,600 on one trade on the US 30, right? So anyway, that's that, guys. I want to go to Kevin next, and Kevin has basically just you just put real money in an account, right? You just got off of your demo account, correct?
Yeah, I'm still trading. I'm still training, not trading. But I'm doing trading I kind of learn a little bit, then I go try a few things, and I've had some losses, had some wins, but I've seen the power of the pips. Like, you increase the lot size, and it's the same trade, but if your lot size is bigger, those numbers are going up a lot faster, or they're going down. So that's why the skill set's important, because if you have a big lot size in there, and then market goes south on you, your count it's gone. So that's the importance of the training. And I'm still smack dab right in the middle of it, and it's eye-opening. I've done the bots. I've hooked up bots to my accounts before, and I lost everything I put in them. They're good for a while, and then, like you said, they just crash. And there's no control over your money. You're just putting faith into this computerized algorithm, whatever. I like this, like you said, if the company falls apart tomorrow, I got my training, I got my skill set, I'm good to go. And I don't gotta depend on the company if it's going to be here for 20 years or 30 or 15 days, or get the skill set and you're good. And just the training is it's so simple once you see how the market works and the structure and the support and the resistance, and is it an uptrend or a downtrend,
right,
and how to mark up the charts. It's just so clear when you see it.
Yeah.
So
I love
this
is something else I do want to reiterate real carefully for people. We have all joined these things where we give money to somebody that says that they're doing something to give us some kind of a return, and after some time we're going to be able to take our money out, and they're still going on today. Well, every single one of them that's ever been around since the beginning of forever, I think I was one called HRS. That's a long time ago, man. I had a $600,000 account in there, right? It was never going to pay because they don't. I hate to say this, but it's like there's some people that are going to profit off of that. We are literally opening up our own trading account wherever we choose, by the way, guys. No one's telling you where to go open up an account. You open up your own trading account in whatever trader you want. You're putting in Bitcoin if you want, and you're trading Bitcoin that's converted to USD. And when you take it out, you can take it out in Bitcoin. You can put in USD. You can put in Canadian money, trade, and then take it out when you want. The amazing thing is this process has come a long way. When I was first looking at this, I really felt like, wow, this is a little weird. It's more like binary options, right? For people in the United States, binary options don't work because binary traders don't pay, right? This is just a completely different animal and really unique. And again, you're not giving your money to anybody. You're in complete control of your money. You have no bot trading your money. You make the trades. And this is what I wanted to say to people. Again, when I was going through the example, because I do sometimes talk faster like a New Yorker. I know that example showed you 30 trades. If it took you 6 months to do 30 trades, okay, that's your speed. But look what you did. You took $50 to almost $6,000, right? Who cares? It's up to you completely. It's your speed, how much time you put into it, when you feel comfortable, and how you do this. Listen, with that, I'm going to bring on Patrick, my sponsor, because I want to again thank him from the bottom of my heart for bringing me into this, Patrick. And I've known you a long time, and I really trust you, and I love working with you. And this is just an amazing program.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, me and Bart. I can't remember what we were involved in. You know how it is in this industry. We follow each other. Sometimes we lose track of everyone, and then we're always keeping our eyes open for the next big thing. I'll say one thing about Bart. He always has his eyes on something, and me as well. And it just kind of unfolded that way. But I want to real quick, for those that might be new, I just wanted to show just a small little skill set. I mean, this is just one skill set that Coach Max has showed us. Can I share my screen? Okay.
Absolutely.
I hit, okay, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Does everybody see that? Does everybody see that? Oh, okay. All right. This is gold, okay? And this is like the 20 pip and dip strategy. This is like a kindergartner, a first grader could understand this. I'm going to start teaching my kids this. But I just wanted to show you just one skill set. Okay, I'm looking at gold on the hour, okay? And I drew a trend line. Now we're under the 50 moving average, okay? And as you can see, the market is pushing up, it's pushing up, it's pushing up. And then she teaches us to look for something to break a trend line. And as you can see, this is the first, well, that candle right there was the beginning. That's kind of like, that's a doji candle, which you'll understand what that is. We have a, it's called the Candlestick Bible that we have access to. You can understand more clearly what these different candle setups mean. But anyway, if you can see where the market started to turn, and this candle is the first one to touch the trend line. So she teaches us to go to the 5 minute, and I was trying to find my mark here for some reason. Let me see if I can find it. My system has been acting a little crazy. See, it's not even continuing. But anyway, well, there it is. Hold on. I'm looking for the vertical mark that I put. Okay, where is it? Where is it?
I think it was back the 21st, wasn't it? March?
Was it the 21st? Was it that far?
I thought maybe I saw 21.
Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. I don't know why it's taking so long.
Maybe you should switch over to 15 minutes.
Well, she always teach, well, she likes to enter into the trade on the 5 minute.
They're now
okay, I'm just going to mess this thing all up. Hold on. All right, you know what? Hold on. Let me just forget about going to the lower time frame. But what she teaches us is this. When you see a setup like this, she teaches us to go to either she goes in on the 5 minute. It's a sniper entry. And what you want to do, if I was looking at the 5 minute, you would probably grab a position like right around here, because you're looking for the next candle to completely close off of the trend line.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge amount of pips. I'd love to have you show us what the amount of pips is off the middle of that red candle down the bottom there.
Look how easy. Well, yeah, if it was on the 5 minute, it would have probably been maybe about right there. And I mean, gold moves fast, and it's definitely not something that a new person should start. But I just wanted to show them the power. Like, yeah, look how many pips that is.
That's a lot of power. That's a lot of pips.
That is 330.
Yeah. 330 pips in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, guys, before it turns around the other direction. That is just insanity right there. It's insanity.
Yeah, see, that's how we would just be grabbing money just from this move here.
Yep.
My best trade on gold, if you guys want to get your calculators out, this was my best trade on gold, okay? Get your calculators. I entered in at 1624.93. If you guys want to do that, 1624.93. I got out at 1634.39. So somebody do the subtraction on that. Somebody give me the pips on that.
Well, it's 946, but how much is that in pips?
So it's 94.6 pips. So I was being a little aggressive this day. Can you all still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
I was being a little aggressive this day. I was doing $8 lots. So take that times 8 and somebody tell me what that is.
Like $700, $800 in one trade.
It was $756.80. And it took every bit of maybe it was about 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
So that's just one example. That was by far my best trade. Now, I don't fool around with gold a lot. I haven't studied gold a whole lot. Coach Max does teach us to study one pair, get to know that pair very well. I mean, you can pay attention to more than one pair, but when she started out, I think if I'm not mistaken, she did UJ.
Yeah.
Or GU. I can't remember, but she just focused on one. But now she just does, for the most part, gold and US 30. And, you know, in the
well, she did double that one account on
I think it was
UJ, yeah, in 48 hours. Doubled an account.
Yeah, but for the most part,
not a small account, a real account.
Yeah, but for the most part, she was just fooling around with, you know, when you get good at this thing, I mean, you can eat good off of one pair. So yeah, I'm glad to be a part of this. I'm glad everybody else is, you know, taking a look at it. We want lives to change, especially with what's going on in the world right now. This gives people an option to really change their lives. I mean, if you think about it, this industry, if you're trading, is this pandemic affecting traders?
No.
It's not affecting traders.
No.
It's actually opening up bigger opportunities because you see crazy stuff in the market. So I'm going to hand it back to you, Bart. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, sir, for showing us that. That's I can't wait to have my first $786 trade. Sarah's like, yeah, baby. Anyway, listen, guys, this is the whole point. The point is this. This is a perfect setup for someone who's willing to put in a little bit of work. I mean, at some point, we all had to go to school. We had to learn a skill, whether it be math, you know, science, reading. This is a skill set that'll never leave you. This is something that once you learn, you will make money. It's just that straightforward. The training has never been clearer. I've never seen better training. I've paid big money for training in this, and this is so straightforward. $99 a month is a drop in the bucket to what they should be charging for this. The fact that we also get the indicator for nothing on top of that is insane, okay? The fact that you can do this from anywhere you're at, including there's people that do everything on the phone. They don't even have a laptop. There's kids in this, 20-something-year-old kids doing thousands of dollars a week all on a phone. The whole life is on this phone, right? But this is the perfect opportunity for someone that's looking for a second income, an opportunity for someone that wants to build up their retirement, an opportunity for someone that wants to replace their job, right? Or just create more freedom. In the end, for me, I think it's going to put me in a place where I'm not going to lose anything from what I am earning in my life to when I'm retired. Because I don't want to have to go backwards. I want to earn as much money as I've made before so I could live and do all the things that I want. And I think that's the biggest thing that we have here. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just let you know we're going to stop the recording and then we're going to take questions. So with that, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate the time that you spent with us. And I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we're going to post this out in the public.